Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. Welcome back for some more Dominions 6. Last time... Oh boy. If I had to guess, it was Ryugojo from Dominions Enhanced. Let me double check. Yep, we did. Yes, okay. Good. It was a fun game. We played with Dominions Enhanced and Divinitas, which is a great time. Highly recommend. We had some awesome little crab warriors. It was a fun game. This time I have added, sadly, maybe not sadly, but I've added more nations to our list. We will eventually cap out. We will eventually get like every nation that's on the workshop, and new nations are not added that often. But I went through again and looked through more pages and added more. I still don't have them all. Like, there's still more. Some of these are probably kind of questionable. We'll see, but I just like the experience of checking out someone's nation that they put together. You know, even the little bit of effort is more than just going to Nation Gen and randomizing a nation from scratch. There's at least some sprite work and stuff. So I've added about, what was it, like 40? Yeah, I added 40 more. So our new number for the random roll is 357. That's a lot of options. Let's do it. Fucking Dominion. 197. That is LA Oceania. We've done it. 14. So vanilla. EA Machaca. Done it. 299. That is M.A. Sawaiiki, Eternal Sea. Dominions Enhanced. We have not done it. Let's do it. Now, last time we had this merge mod that combines Divinitas and Dominions Enhanced by basically stripping out every pretender from Dominions Enhanced. Divinitas just got updated, however, to 1.15, and according to this, it says Dominions Enhanced Compatibility. Enable Divinitas DE version after DE itself. Now, apparently just hotfixed it, and I don't think I have the hotfix. But we're gonna try running now the proper setup and just seeing if it works. So we're gonna run Dominions Enhanced 2.9. Followed by Divinitas 1.15 DE. And we will see how that goes. Combined with AI No Recruit, Gem Gen, and Trusty Research. But let's make sure we re-enable those, because sometimes it's not nice. Alright, let's give it a shot. And we are playing M.A. Sawaiiki, Eternal Sea. So we want another water-based map. And as usual, we want to not be the only nation. Yeah, so there's this other map here. It says a map based on Mara. And I found that in the nation list for some reason. Like, they mislabeled it or something. But it looks pretty. It looks pretty. And it's got 268, or no, well, 287 land. I think that includes the cave layer. So 287 plus 67 sea with horizontal wraparound. It's a big old map, though. That actually does put it above Book of Legends as like our biggest normal map that we can play on. So, we probably are looking at 16 players on this thing. And I guess we'll give it a try. That's a lot of nations. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And we are going to be playing Sawaiiki. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We may end up with a lot of... Let's do all land except for... I guess there's quite a lot of sea, isn't there? We can do probably 3 random water nations. Alright, that's fine. The Society of Sawaiiki revolves around the following of the Kapu, the rules that govern society, and the mana. All supernatural and mortal power flows from the Kapu, and the true god is the focus of Kapu and above all others. The Kapu dictates that those who fight are the highest in society, and therefore are considered sacred by those lesser in stature. Even the Kahuna, the sorcerers and healers of Sawaiiki, are lesser than the Alil. The priests of Sawaiiki include the worshippers of those known as the Four and the Spirit of Ruin, and in battle they aid and harm, respectively. With the coming of the reawakening god, the Ali of Sawaiiki set their eyes beyond the Isles of the Eternal Sea. So we have strong and average humans with shark shapeshifters. We prefer heat scale 1. Very cheap levies, plentiful sacred, strong summons. Wide variety of magic is available, focusing primarily on the elemental paths. Small chance of blood, no death. Powerful priests, easily recruitable, can perform blood sacrifices. Priests of the Four can cast special enchantments. Okay. Heat limit +1, primitive forts. We got swimming scouts, stealth 40, sailing for themselves. Ali Kau. Holy 1, swimming, magic, snake tattoo 3. Ali Nui, holy 2. Magic, snake tattoo 3. For 160 bucks with 100 leadership. Yeah, 100 leadership, level 2 priests, always nice. Kahuna healer, 1 nature, 10% chance for blood. With disease healer 1. Not bad. Kahuna Diviner. There you go. 2 air, 10% chance for another air. Fortune Teller 20. It's probably going to be our main mage, but we'll see. Priest of the Four. 1 holy, +1 to air, water, astral, nature, twice. But inept researcher 3, so... Yeah. Meh. Ali Aimoku, cap only. Level 3 priest, 150 leadership. Big bada boom. Tax collector, magic, boar tattoo 5, snake tattoo 3. Yes. And then Iliahi Lord, cap only. 1 air, 1 water, 1 nature, 1 holy. 4 amphibian, awe 1, stealth 50, sailing, complete sailing, dark vision 50, magic boar tattoo 8, magic snake tattoo 3, with a 27 magic damage spear and a stun. Well, yeah, probably pretty thuggable, I would guess. With the tattoos and the fact that this is Dominions enhanced, you have the bless, they can bless themselves, and they have awe built on. The only... Yeah, Well, with Dominions enhanced, yeah, probably. We don't really need thugs, but it's not bad. Priestess of Ruin. Non-fort provinces. Fire 1, Earth 1, Holy 1, Fire Earth. So they'll all be level 2 Fire, level 2 Earth, which is bread and butter, baby. Yeah, a lot of magma stuff. Good price, good research. I like it. We'll want to get a lab up somewhere just to do that. Menahune Builder. 2 Earth, 2 Nature. Sacred. Inept Researcher 3, resource bonus 15. They're size 2 with 22 strength. What the fuck? That's crazy. You can throw a boulder for 37 damage. And an AoE 1 effect on the impact. Half of strength added, so that's so 16 AoE 1. And stun. And they get how many of those? 2? If this were a unit. But it's not. I mean, as for the magic, yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Units. Makaina Militia. Yep, it's a militia unit. No doubt. Archer. 35 range on the short bow. 12 precision. 12 piercing damage. But they're unarmored completely, so Ali Spearman. There you go. 12 hit points, 6 protection, 5 on the body, 14 defense with a parry, 4 hide shield, 11 MR, 12 morale, 14 speed. Pretty high. Formation Fighter 2, so 4 to a square, and Magic Snake Tattoo 1 for limited invulnerability and MR. With a length 4 long spear, 11 attack, 14 piercing damage. It's a very solid unit, especially for the price. We're going to have a lot of these. Child of Nanoe, cap only. They are able to turn into great sharks when they enter water. So they have poor amphibian. 8 protection, 12 defense, no shields. Animal Awe 1, and Magic Snake Tattoo 3, with a length 3 war paddle. Huh. I'm going in the water, I suppose. Ali, Sacred. This is a non-cap only Sacred. 13 hit points, 5 protection, 12 defense, no shield. They do have Magic Snake Tattoo 3. With a 17 damage Shark Tooth Sword, 15 damage Club, and Javelins. Yeah, okay. I need to double check exactly the tattoo. Because if that's just 3 invulnerability, that's not very much. No, okay, so it's always invulnerability 10, no matter what. But then, depending on what the tattoo is, it gives more. So this gives 3 magic resistance. So they'll have 14 MR. So invulnerability 10 is it's basically free Stygian flesh. You just have to activate the tattoos. But yeah, that'll bump them up to about 14 protection or so on their body. Which is not amazing, but again, they can be blessed. If we wanted to go for like Fortitude or something and Undying Enchanted Blood, that would be powerful. Ali Slingers. Same thing, but slingers with Obsidian Sling, range 20, 11 precision, 15 magic blunt damage. And that adds full strength onto it. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. Oh, I think we might be hitting the trifecta here then. Not perfectly. But they would need a range buff for sure. But these fuckers could hit hard. Yes. That might be the play. Pull-out warrior, cap only sacred. So 18 hit points, only 3 protection, since they're not wearing any body armor. So really it's 1 protection natural on their body. 14 defense, no shield. 12 armor, 14 morale, 16 speed, 2 encumbrance. They have Awe 1 built onto them. Dark Vision 50. They have Magic Boar Tattoo 5. And this means that they'll actually have 15 invulnerability. And 3 MR. So, yeah, they're going to be sitting there with 15 invulnerability, 15 natural protection on their body. A lot more on their head. With a 21 damage Koa short sword. And the stun. Yeah, I think they're pretty good. But it's hard to say if I want to go for that over the slingers. Because we can have... This is a non-fort only... Or non-cap only sacred. We can get a lot of these slingers. And then Alohe Bandit. Non-fort provinces. Berserker +3. Chaos power. Cause unrest. Chaos recruitment. Claws. So on and so forth. Summons. Amakua. Homesickness. Blech. Although, kind of ridiculous. 20 hit points, 22 protection, 13 defense, 50 morale, never heals. Resource bonus, Gold Maker with 221 damage magic claws, double versus undead and demons. But damn that homesickness. Granted, it's only 3% of its max hit points every month. Which is going to be... I don't know, probably one damage every month. But yeah, you know. Night Marchers, Sacreds with Spectral Leather, 20 hit points, 15 defense, Population Killer 10, Cause Unrest, Spirit Form, Ethereal, Fear Aura, Life Drain, Armor Piercing. Yeah, they're pretty good. Consort of Lavas. 15 protection, 38 hit points, 12 defense. With 24 damage, length 4 lava spears. And extra fire, 8 armor piercing. With a heat aura. 38 fire. Jesus. Consort of Nature. Monster Summoner. Alohe Kaupe. Blood. Nature Blood. Lost Ones. That's a trippy sprite. +1 to air, astral, or death 4 times. Sacred Amphibian, Trampler, size 9, flying, storm immunity with 60 hit points. Huh. Mo, 2 water, 2 nature, water, nature. Forge bonus 2, that's pretty great. Different avatars that I'll probably never ever get. And then Kapu's Spirit. Ethereal Flyer, Fear Aura, Death Curse, 5 hit points, 0 protection. Steel Strength, and Touch of Leprosy. Okay. Conjuration. Kuhi Puoni Right. They then can identify the sources of mana of the past from the sacred dead, mana of the present that manifests through the weather, and the latent power of the future that exists in the blood of the living. What does any of this mean? Oh, it's dark knowledge. And bowl of dark knowledge. So it's bowl of blood Dark Knowledge and probably Auspex all in one. It's not bad. Summon Consort of Lava. You get one of those for 2 fire gems. Lost Ones. One of those ethereal boat things for 20 pearls. Summon Mo for 30 nature gems. Consort of Nature for 15. Night Marchers. 20 for 20 death gems. Night Marchers. Oh yeah, the ethereal sacreds with 15 defense, 20 hit points. You get 20 of those. For 1 death gem, these are not bad, depending on your bless. I don't think I'm going to go all in on the bless, but fortitude, right? It's fortitude? Let's look at alteration real quick. Nothing. Evocation. Nothing. Construction. Carve Omakuas. 3 plus 1/2 for 4 gems. But those are the ones that have Homesick 3 on. Otherwise, they're really good. Otherwise, kind of a lot of nothing. Nothing gets nothing. Okay. Enchantment. Activate tattoos for 1 water. Area effect 10 plus. Yeah, it's going to be a kind of core spell you cast a lot of. We're a tattoo nation. That's it. Thaumaturgy. We get Ana Prayer. 100 precision, 30 range, 999 armor negating damage, MR negates. Very nasty. Retribution of the Kapu. Okay, so it's in a remote assassination, range 2 province. It's not very high. That's it. Blood magic. We get Ho'opio Curse. Range 40, 2 plus area effects, 2 precision, 99 minus fatigue cost. That's a lot. For 1 armor negating damage and major fear. Yeah, that's pretty high fatigue costs. I mean, it doesn't require any blood slaves, but still. Contact Olohe Kaupe. Yeah, one of those for 36 blood slaves. And then Gifts of the Sky. Range 10, area effect 5, 50 minus fatigue. For 1 holy, 1 air. Only affects gods and sacred units. So it activates tattoos and gives bark skin. But you're mostly depending on invulnerability, so bark skin's sort of... Gifts of the White. There you go. Regen 10 and tattoos. That's pretty great. Gifts of the Moon. Sends targets berserk and activates tattoos. And Gifts of the Deep is MR plus 4 and tattoos. Okay. Well, so... Gifts of the White is the one most appealing to me. So that's 1 holy, 1 nature. These guys are all going to have your tattoo shit. Whereas these guys are just going to have air magic. Just a lot of fucking air magic. So... yeah, to start, we're going to make the Diviners, because they got better research. But then later on, we'll start making a lot of these priests, because we are going to want a lot of the buffs applied. So then maybe we don't need to give them enchanted blood. I don't know, we get access to a lot of Night Marchers if we want to go down that route. I was going to go Fortitude. I think we're still going to go Fortitude. But then I suppose we mostly want to just think about these slingers. Flaming weapons is really just like good game, right? Like that's super good. So we need air, fire, earth. Good lord. Okay, maybe I'm bored. It's not even a Divinitas one, but it's like that seems pretty good. So fire weapons is fire 6. It's pretty expensive, but good lord. Then earth fortitude would be earth 7. You're getting really pricey here. Not even mentioning the blessed points. Then we'd want to go into air to try to get far shot. And ideally, we'd get far shot like twice. That'd be another 4 bless points. I think we have to go dormant, but even then, this is gonna get pricey. Yeah, so we're probably gonna have to dip into something else here. If I actually want to use this thing, probably we're looking at nature. Something like that. So we got to scrounge up 80 points out of our scales here. Which means we're not going to have very good scales. But I don't think we need that good of scales, because we're making purely sacreds. So the biggest thing we want probably is, like, Dominion. Something like that. Yeah, they're not great scales, but they're not terrible. We're not going to cry to sleep over these. And our bless should be fairly juicy. And then we have this guy at the end, who's going to be able to cast Firestorm pretty easily. Or Marble Army if we want to bring him along. That is true, though. Maybe instead of Far Shot, we throw on a Shock Resistance. No, we don't really need that. We're slingers. Like, we're going to be in the back, especially with this kind of range. So we'll have 60% range, which means that our range will be about 34, which is comparable to a short bow. Not amazing or anything, but for a sling, it's pretty good. Now, where we suffer, of course, is the damage, but we're having flaming weapons, so yeah, they're gonna shred pretty good. Pele, course. That is very fitting. All right, this is a big boy map. This is the biggest of big boy maps, so we're going all the way to 20 thrones, and we're gonna throw in a few level 3s just for good measure. Okay, that took a while. Okay. So we're not an aquatic nation. I don't know why I thought we were. Well, the name of the nation was Sawaiiki Eternal Sea. So I think my initial thought before I looked at it that we were going to be underwater. But no, we're an amphibious nation, so This map doesn't look too weird, or too big. But that's because this is just one layer. And if we go up to Whispering Wastes, there we see a much bigger part of the map. So that's pretty sizable. And then there's also the realm beneath, which is like a whole other normal cave layer. There probably is like another layer too. So it's a big boy. But we know there's a throne here in the Whispering Wastes, which is good. So that actually connects directly to our capital. And then there's one here in Gehenna, which is a few provinces away from us. Yeah, it's going to be a little tricky to get all connection. But we are connected to this sea layer a little bit, which does have a gateway to another plane. Yeah, okay. So it's going to get a little trippy to figure out who we're all connected to, how we're connected to everything. Things are going to... We're going to get jump scared, is what I'm saying, by a couple things. But let's go ahead and have you become our prophet. Just why not? And then we want to start making our slingers. See, this is why we didn't need many resources. I probably could have gone harder on sloth. Now we can, if we want to, we could reinforce this with normal archers, just to fill out our numbers. And then for mage, we're starting with diviners. For research, well, awakening tattoos is pretty big. But we probably want to prepare for using Pele to help us expand stuff. That's the usual MO. Alternatively, we rush this, because they'll be able to do this. And that's going to get us death gems and air gems. And we can eventually get night marchers if we go down that route more, which are pretty strong. And that's 6, though. We really have to invest. But let's get at least Conjuration 3, then do Alteration 4 and Enchantment 2. Alright. So we've got a... We've got some of these nice spearmen. So nice. I guess we probably want to start with Divine Blessing, Sermon of Courage, Word of Stone. And let's start with, I don't know, you guys. So these are actually all caves. We just start in plains, which suggests that that's that bug where it puts a nation always in plains for some reason. I thought they fixed that, but apparently not. But yeah, so this is technically all a cave layer, which makes sense. Oh, good. It's a Sphinx Fire Snake. That's a real good fit for my fucking flaming weapon build. Good enough. So yeah, we don't actually get any bonuses for building cave forts or anything, which usually you would do, but we're not a cave nation, so I'm not quite sure why it threw us down here. It just did. Keanu. Yeah, we're gonna have to come up with a complete separate army if we want to hit the water, and we probably do, I would imagine. So our options for that would be the child of Nanues, who become sharks. Yeah, especially with tattoos activated. But it'll be a little bit for that. Okay. We need a better commander. Unfortunately. But I think we can take a little bit more. Boom, 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 boom. Wildly inaccurate. But they shoot every round. So there's that. Well, the thing is, with all these air mages, we will have access to true shot warriors, which will help a lot. Prevented a great disaster. Excellent. Bekrides, Troglodytes, or Bakamonos. I guess I'd rather take that on, but... Oh, I'm iffy on Trogs, man. Oh, here's another throne. Shade, Shade Beast, Amazon, Nightmare Riders. Well, it's a better fit once we get Flaming Weapons. It's not gonna be good, man. It's not gonna be good at all. They're tramplers, remember. That was almost comical. Ow. I shouldn't have done that. Alright, well. You're sitting now. Well. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Okay, we might be able to do that. Fire closest, fire closest. Spear work. Alright, good. You guys can't bring down troglodytes now. You don't deserve to be on my team. Okay. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Well, remember, we rely on numbers. Okay, we've got a good amount of thrones all nearby. This one is caveman fire snakes, will-o-the-wisps. Stop giving me fire thrones! What the hell? Alright, let's cast this now forever. Ashdod. We almost bumped, but he failed to take this. Weird, wild stuff. Okay. Also... Wait, wasn't that... So Ashdod tried from here. Also, Phlegra is here. Okay, it got a lot crowded. I told you, jump scares. Okay. I don't know where Phlegra is, but I guess we... That's actually connected to that. Alright, let's take the Lost World. Let's try to take the Lost World. And we want to get another fort set up pretty quickly. I'm thinking here. Well, yeah, we want to get a lab set up somewhere to start getting the Princesses of Ruin. That can be anywhere, but we want to get a fort set up to start getting more sacreds. Oh, did we... No new magic sites. Of course. No new magic sites. Of course. There's never magic sites. Magic sites are for the weak. Okay. So this... We really should take Underhome. Yeah. Because otherwise I have to take the stupid fire snake throne to get here. So we're pushing it a little bit. Little bit. It's a weird, wild map. Alright, Ashdod accepted. That's good. We found Gore Swamps. And the dormant gods are awakening. Yeah, that's how that's supposed to work. Alright, it's a troglodyte heavy infantry throne. I think we also could make a fort here. Try and work our way back now. Oh yeah, I needed to... Damn it. We gotta become buddies with Phlegra. Hey, our god has arrived. Excellent. So excellent. And we got Pele. Yes. So, right. 178 hit points. Well, it's a base of 105. Size 10 with 9 natural protection. Full gear slots except for boots. 21 MR. 18 MR, really. Yada, yada, yada. With, well... yeah. Heat 16 is the big thing. And an extra flaming weapon. But really, we get personal mist form, body of flames, personal iron skin, strength of Gaia, or personal regen, one of the two. Strength of Gaia is 4. But we usually don't like that because we don't like bark skin. We'd rather have more protection. Since I can cast personal regen anyways. For now, you're researching, but we probably want to get a little construction after that. Oh, there's a throne here, huh? Right on top of Ermor. Boy, this is all sorts of connected. I don't know what to look for. Let's get you here just to make a lab. Yeah, flaming weapons, baby. That's a big damage upgrade. We got us. The Hound of Hades has left his post and an imprisoned god has broken free in Shadowland. Should I be concerned about that statement? That sounds concerning. Yeah, these thrones are tough, man. What the hell? Very few of these thrones seem easy. Alright, Phlegra has accepted. We found Temple of Darkness. Death Mage may enter to summon Shadow Soldiers and Shades. And lets you recruit Ermorian cultists here to reanimate. No death magic, though, and I don't think I have access to any death. It's very specifically the thing I don't have access to. Even though I have access to death gems, and I get Night Marchers, which cost 3 death. How exactly am I summoning that? There must be some thing you can do. Alohe Kaupe? I didn't think anything had death. No. Very specific. Oh no, the lost ones could end up with 3 death. But that's kinda slim. I don't know what the math is on that. Let me ask ChatGPT. We'll just have... We'll burn a tree to the ground so it can crunch these numbers for us. Even though I'm sure there's sites where you could punch this in. Alright, so the odds of getting at least 3 3s on 4 D3s. It's about 1 in 9. 11% chance. So I'd have to summon this thing 10 times on average to get our 3 death. That's not great. That's not great at all. Should have given Pele death. Damn. Okay, I'm not so sure about that now. Alright, so now... Oh, we also need a temple. And you are not sacred, so... Yeah, whatever. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we probably do want to get in the water. We know there's water nations. Oceania and Ys are both in the game. Who is accounting as the third water nation? Oh no, I only put in 2. Right. So yeah, Oceania and Ys. Well, there's a lot of water to go around. Like, we can get a little piece of it. So we just have to start getting Child of Nanawais, which is easier said than done. We can get some of them, though. Alright, and then we gotta get a temple here, which means... Okay, we'll sort that out. Prison god is broken free in Light Hills. What is happening exactly? Alright, you go here to build a temple. We really should get another priest. Alright, give me a couple of these guys. This guy can start making temples everywhere. Alright, we have this, so we need a temple here. And we also need a temple here. We need temples everywhere. We need more money. We need more stuff. Yeah, we also need to make some of those other mages. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with all that. Your guess is as good as mine. We've never seen something like that. Should we pop out of Omer for now so that we're not just stuck here and maybe make for Greenwoods? I think that's a reasonable plan. For now, you're going to start making those. And you are going to make a temple here. And we just got about construction, so that's good. Start making the Priest of the Four, even though they're a little pricey. Yeah, any day now. need a lot more provinces. We need a lot more money. Very soon, Pele is going to start making waves and slurping up all the rest of this shit. I may even... Yeah, I probably should just give him a ring of water breathing, and he can take all the other things down in the water. I think it'll be pretty good for that. This does add income a bit, but yeah, we want to get all this stuff. Okay. Just kind of a trippy map. So, just imprisoned gods are coming out earlier, is what I'm interpreting this as, which is kind of crazy. It's a little crazy. Alright. Yeah, so these archers are shit. We know that, you know that, I know that. But with enough of them, they can bring down stuff. Okay, so... items. Well, the only thing we really want primarily is just some armor. Everything else is kind of secondary. So yeah, just really some armor. We could go with Chithoronic Lion Pelt, but that's not really a great choice when you have some natural protection. Although it is invulnerability 18 plus 6 protection. But yeah, I would lean towards just black steel plate. It's always a solid option. Just need a little earth for that. Yeah, I mean, I could do full plate, but it's a lot of encumbrance, and we don't really need that much. Beyond that, there's Amulet of Breathing, I guess we'll need. We'll make that. And we could get... I guess you could get Snake Ring. For poison purposes. Well, we can't have boots. Diadem of the Void. Ooh. That's not bad. 2 MR is pretty nice. Considering I don't really need much else. Let's make the Diadem of the Void. 10 Astral Pearls. And then shield, weapon. The Weightless Kite Shield is pretty good. And a weapon, I mean, I think she's probably good. I don't know which one of these is innate or not. Oh yeah, someone should have that on. I think that's fine. She'll be fine. We'll be fine. Can't imagine anything going wrong. Like us dying or something. Flaming slings. Oh, insane. Alright. So yeah, 22 protection before buffs. And we get Mistform regen. We have resistances. It's only in our Dominion, but for now we're going in our Dominion. Tartarian Monstra. What the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and script you right now. So, summon Earth Power. we didn't get Body of Flames yet, did we? Shame, shame, shame. Okay. Personal Mist Form. Personal Iron Skin. Personal Regen. Boar Skin will not... It practically never casts. It just doesn't stack. But we do have Flying Shield, and that's pretty good. And then Attack Closest. I could set her on cast, but the Flame Strike is pretty solid, and Lava Eruption's really solid. So maybe Fire Close. But I don't think she'll have time. We do get access to Saith Berenders here. 1 Astral, 1 Death, 1 Nature. And Astral, Death, Nature, Blood. 4 recruitment points, though. I'm a little iffier on Heavy Cav. But we have to go through that if we want to get over to Greenwoods. It's gonna be bloody. I'm gonna go ahead and set this a little further back just for the sake of Divine Blessing. Fingers crossed. I mean, Heavy Cav can only do so much, right? Set him on fire. Set him on fire, baby. There you go. There you go. There were some losses, but not too bad. Yeah, 20 of the archers. Good, good, good. We're all good. We just need a lot more money. That's the only thing. Let's give this a shot before it goes away or someone else takes it. Beaver Fens. This is a big-ass map, isn't it? Crazy. I kind of love it. I don't know, the art style is like... I don't know, it's really kind of gloomy and just... I don't know. It's certainly no... It's not Aluin, it's like complete opposite of Aluin in style. But yet also beautiful. Oh, it's intoxicating. See how the slingers do first. Oh yeah, that's bread and butter, baby. No problem. And then Pele. I don't know what this monster is. I'm a little concerned. Alright, it's pretty nasty, I would say. The other stuff won't be much of a problem. Alright, here we go. Mano y mano. Got him on fire. That's a lot of damage. It's not doing shit to us. Fatigued out. Wow. Jesus Christ. That's a lot of fatigue. It's gonna start taking fatigue damage. Yeah, it's over 200 now. Boom, 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 boom. That regen is nuts. Only 10%, but we're just... Yeah. 10% regen when you have 250 health is a lot. 25 is a lot. But it just can't do anything. Oh. Lost regen. Dead. Nice. Good job, Pele. What was our... Oh, yeah, we got debuff. Alright, yes. Good. That thing was pretty nasty, though. Should we become friends with... Oh, Nazca. Where is Nazca? Tell me of Nazca now. Nazca. East. Okay. Yeah, that's east. Oh, Nazca. Oh, shit. That's not good. Not good for anybody. I could pop out here and try and get Fever Fens. We have a lot of throne options. Alright, past this, I think we're mostly looking now at, like, the big stuff. So, Firestorm, and then Marble Army. Firestorm for solo, Marble Army. Because I think, like, this... Well, probably she could just take that right now. But this, we probably need the army with Marble Army. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But we really got to get these NAPs, man. We got too many people around us. Too many people know my name. Alright, so we're sitting on 29 protection with regen, all resists, mist form, and flying shield with reinvigoration 4. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, not too shabby. Yeah, our archers just get shredded. Shredded. Make sure to be friends with everyone, please. So much for getting in the water. That ship has kind of sailed. Mostly going to be how quickly I can take 4 thrones. I mean, I know that that's the goal, but this one feels iffy for any extended amount of time. Oh, that was not a good poison cloud on top of my slingers. Oh, that sucks. That's not going to help. Damn, that fucking Draco line got 1 cloud off. Damn. Poison's so nasty. Oh, maybe. Maybe. That's all I can say. Damn. I mean, why wouldn't I? If I can find more easy thrones to take, I'd be a fairly happy camper, so to speak. Alright. Taking a long time to get this second port going where I can make more slingers. But they'll be there for when I restock. Too many damn fire thrones, though. Yep. Alright, let's see how the throne goes. A lot of shit, but it's a lot of unarmored shit. Yeah, that was my hope. Not bad. 18 more regular archers. Unrest, unrest, nature gems, unrest. Great. Ah, hello, Machaka. Another person to be our friend. Actually, we have so many people we need to be friends with. Naba. And Machaka. And Oceania. Meanwhile, I'm heading over here. Oh. So he became mute. He went down to a level 2 priest, which means he can't claim this. Fuck. And we don't have any healers. We only have, like, I think a disease healer. So... Fuck. That's pretty bad. I won't sugarcoat it. It's pretty bad. Oh, fuck. Damn it. Damn it, that means the pretender has to go everywhere. No, didn't I have a level 3 priest? No, maybe. I don't think so, but maybe. Boom, 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 boom. Painful as hell. Alright, well, we're going the distance here. I want you to start making a fortress. Yeah, these guys are level 3. I need one. Just the one. Yeah, Oceania really ain't having it. I don't know why. This map's got me stressing. Okay, Naba accepted, Oceania accepted, but Machaka still holding out. Another easy battle in Farah. That lava eruption. 15. It's not armor piercing though, but then if it does any damage, it does another 8 armor piercing. Oh, because you're perma-blessed? What, really? You're not in our dominion. There's no way. Oh, you are in our dominion. Fuck! Yeah, East took it. Okay. Alright, this was a dead end then. We get nothing out of that. Fuck. Things are gonna get snatched up quickly. Well, we can still go for this and maybe try for Fever Fens. There's a last ditch hope. But, yeah, things are gonna get tricky. Who are we not friends with? Friends with that. Friends with that. Machaka, that's right. Alright. We really got to take this soon. We really, really do. That one's not going to hold out for much longer. And then he's going to come up and claim that, so at least we have one. And then I do think Firestorm will work decently well here. But we also have access to Wrathful Skies, which might be better for those Fire Thrones. Well, I know it'll be better. Nazca's declared war. Fuck. So it begins. That's not good. That's not going to be good for business. Shit. Well, it's fine. I mean, the fact that I didn't claim that throne is not that big of a deal. He'll get there in a few turns. We also have Ermor here, who tends to not play nice. But we'll see. Construct Temple. Construct Palisade. Construct nothing. The hell's taking so long, Pele? Time's a ticking. Mm-hmm. Shit. Okay. Yeah, that's the army we got. The real problem is we don't have Divine Blessing. Unless I want to get another level 3, which I might want. Do I think I can just take this? Maybe. If I wait for the level 3, I think maybe. Let's get another level 3. And I'm gonna send you to go pick these up real quick. LA, you need to get your ass here. No, not that way. Okay, well, I wish there was a faster way, but sure. 1 turn left. He's got flyers, but he usually throws in humans and stuff, so I don't think we have to worry about that. But he's got a lot of fucking connections on me. It's not good. Considering we haven't claimed a single throne. It's not good. We just didn't And we just kind of, yeah, we were all over the place. Didn't have a good game plan. All right. Yeah, we have to throw down a decent amount of PD in the hopes that he won't feel inclined. Now we haven't done anything offensive to him yet, so theoretically we could get an NAP with him again. Big theoretical. Everything gets more complicated with wars. This is around when we would need thugs. Okay, well, that's promising. Okay, we got our army. We're gonna hit the Whispering Wastes. Let's go ahead and bring... What was the one that I wanted? No, well, tattoos are fine. Yeah, that tattoos help. Yeah, so we can bring along anybody, but the divine ones... Gift of the whites, so it's nature. We're gonna bring along you 3. No, you 4. Okay. So, you're gonna cast Divine Blessing. You are all going to cast Activate Tattoos. Nope, that's water specifically that activates tattoos. Shit. Oh no, this activates tattoos. Just kind of slowly. That'll be good enough. Good. Okay. And then... Yeah, I mean... Something like that. Try to get tattoos activated. God damn, you're slow. And you have no boots. So, what other option is there? Why won't you go faster, Pele? Why? No chance this doesn't hit me. Alright, let's see how throw number 2 goes. We'll at least be able to claim this one. I don't have tremendous hopes, but the biggest concern is the fire snakes. The shades, the Chithoronic lions, we have enough fire damage. We should be able to shred them pretty good. But the lions are fast. I don't know. Even odds here. Oh, right. We all moved way out of our... What are you doing? Why are you that fucking close to the lions? Oh, God. Okay. It worked out, but what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Point blank? Why? Well, we did it. We're starving badly, but we got it. Might be able to just push right on down to the Lost Lands. We're starving, but I'm okay with that. Claim. Asuka still hasn't hit, so we're doing all right. This guy's about to claim that, so that's going to be... We're going to have 3 thrones pretty soon. And we're a couple spaces away, potentially, from a 4th throne. This game might not be out of sight. I don't know. There's a phrase there, I'm sure. Insert some sort of baseball phrase here. I don't know. Throne of Death. Unrest. Population minus. Blah, blah, blah. Units have aged. Blah, blah, blah. Starvation. Okay, good. We're now going to set these instead on hold and fire so that they will actually stand there now. You will claim. You can finish making a fort. And now we're going to take this. So now we're going to rescript. Because now we have Wrathful Skies. Where the hell is Body of Flames? What is that? That must be enchantment, right? Or maybe it's Alteration 5? No, it's yeah, it is Alteration 5. Damn. Yeah, that would be pretty good to get. Let's do it that way. Alright, well, we don't have it, so it's moot. Moot, I say. Summon Earth Power. Personal Mist Form. Wait a minute, Mikey. Okay, I have 20 Shock Resist. That's fine. Personal Mist Form. And I doubt we have Dominion there. No, not quite. So go for Temper Flesh. Just go for... Yeah, go for Temper Flesh. And maybe Flying Shield is better. I don't know. I think it's probably pretty good. We'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's just some troglodytes. We're fine. Alright. So far, so good. We're friends with everyone else. Yes. Life is good. Life is grand. Throne number 3. Got the Silver Throne. Nice, nice. White Waste. Now with tattoos. Awaken. So they have 15 protection versus mundane. And regen in case they take a hit. What more do you want? Excellent. Alright, and... I don't think I put personal regen on, did I? No, that was very iffy. That was really iffy. Why didn't I put personal regen on? Well, we got it. Yeah. We really needed personal regen. Tartarian Cyclops. I'd rather not, if at all possible, but we're looking good. Looking damn strong here. Nazca does have a force. Please be my friend, Nazca. We don't need to fight. I'm never going to win, so you don't have to worry about me. Okay. Music ended, but the game is not ended. Still is not accepted, but he's not attacking either, so things could be worse. Yes, going well, going well, going well. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Hound of Hades. That it might be just some bug with maybe that's what the hotfix was about or something. Dare I attempt this? Dare we try to style on him? I think I dare. I think we fucking dare. Oh yeah, we're daring. Ho 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 ho. This must be bewitched, because I'm daring. Let's put PD here, just in case Nabog gets... Well, no. Don't have to worry too much about that. But yeah, here we go. Double throne, 4 and 5 simultaneous. There's no way I fail both, right? Impossible. I cannot fathom a situation where that would happen. Just cannot, it doesn't even enter my brain. There's a lot of battles. Okay, well, no one hit us, so that's good. Let's watch our army first, the slingers. A lot of barbarians. Absolutely shredded. No problem whatsoever. No problem whatsoever. We done right on the slingers. Well done on that. We lost 10 total slingers, 11 of the archers. They got 252 kills. Pretty good. Yeah, that's fun. It's fun stuff. Power of flaming weapons on sacred slingers. Eviscerated. Shall we take a look? So, the Will-o'-the-Wisps were the problem, right? It's 10 armor-piercing fire. That shouldn't have hit me at all. So it had to have been the cavemen that just stomped my head in. Let's take a look. Will-o'-the-Wisps, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, all 0, because damage of minus 25. Like, they will never do anything to me. That's all well and good. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So much zeros, it's just a joy to see. But then we see this. Caveman, 26 damage. Armor defeating hit, protection reduced by 6. 28 plus 16 versus prot roll of 16 plus 2. Like, man, we fucked that. But then on a normal roll, I mean, look at it. 28 plus 12. Like, there's just so many cavemen. They hit so fucking hard. 28 is a ludicrously high number. So I'm pretty sure they... I don't even know if we got Mist Form. Up? Did we? We got Wrathful Skies up, but then no, I immediately got hit. The Will-o'-the-Wisps are so fucking fast. Speed 22, and they're right out front. These thrones are really killer for thugs that rely on any spell casting. And it's like, sure, we got Wrathful Skies. Within a few rounds, it probably would have killed them all. No problem. But it's not guaranteed damage to every single thing on screen. They're size 1. I don't know how Wrathful Skies works, but yeah. So it's hard to kill. And we killed a bunch of the Will-o'-the-Wisps, sure. But enough interrupted my spellcasting. Because as soon as they're in melee, unless you're an innate spellcaster, you will just stop spellcasting. I wonder if I had set it, though, to cast spells instead of fire. Maybe I should have switched. There's times like this that you wish that you could just rewind. But that's why we did 2 thrones. I knew one of them would succeed. And I had a lot more faith in the slingers. Alright. Go ahead and claim and call it a day. Uh-huh. There you go. No, we lost to Ashlands, but we won the game. All right, good. Yeah, we never went in the water. But I think having, let's see, provinces. East and Oceania at the top. That's because we were supposed to have 3 aquatic nations, and I thought when I was picking the map that I was an aquatic nation. Sounded aquatic. But a little, you know. Because you're not going to go in the water, like, first thing, right? It's just not really going to happen. You can, because then I could have gotten... Although I don't know what... What would I have recruited exactly underwater? I don't have, like, special underwater fort stuff. I'm not much of a water nation. It's pretty much entirely these things. So I'm not really going to make these guys at the start and start taking water provinces, because water provinces are strictly kind of worse, really. Especially for a largely land-based nation. If they're just sitting there and no one's taking them, it's like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'll take it, because there's probably some magic sites down there, and it's just free real estate. But I'm not going to make much of an effort when there's so much land to get to. So yeah, those 2 nations really just got to spread all over the place. I mean, they were everywhere. Like, every water province was taken. Nuts. So that is what it is. They weren't a problem for me, so I don't really care. I think the map is pretty cool, though. Like, definitely a little hard to wrap your head around when you have 3 different layers, and we never even got to the other layer. Which is not accessible, I think, from this layer. It's only accessible from this layer. But there was some presence there. Oceania was in here a bunch as well. And Ermor and Tartary. Flegra actually had a fort down there as well. Yeah, because Flegra was pretty close to it. He actually took a throne there. It's a bit of an odd cave lair. Big, wide area. But there were 4 thrones on this layer, so it was valuable. Yeah, the water nations kind of ran away with it. I think you need probably 3 or 4 water nations, really. Like, it needs to be pretty competitive. There's a lot of water to be had. But I like the map. I like how it looks. It does have sort of a vague impression of AI art, but I don't think it actually is. I don't think so. Although I think this is a new map. I don't think this was in an earlier game. Ah, boy, I don't know. It could be? If this is AI, like, it's pretty impressive. Like, and more people should just make AI maps that look like this. But I don't think it is. It's not Alcuin. It doesn't have nearly as many like gorgeous little details as Book of Legends or Alcuin does. It is a little simplistic. Also, probably was upscaled a bit much, but I don't think that it's AI. Crazy that we live in this. Although, if there was an argument for AI, it's definitely this place. And like this is a tough call to say that this was all hand done. This building here is just kind of just slop. So yeah, this place does make me lean a bit more towards AI. These roads, this doesn't really line up at all. Although cold scale is kind of throwing off the perspective, but this road looks like it just ends. These lines, yeah, okay, maybe it is AI. Well, if it is AI, I still stand by. It's pretty impressive. I think it's probably maybe components of AI that have been like pasted together. Actually, you can kind of see like a cutout here or something like this. This was like pasted in as like a different piece, which makes sense. I mean, this is a much different look compared to like this area. Huh. All right. It's good map though, despite that. Kind of all over the place. As for Sawaiiki, Eternal Sea, pretty fun, I think. You know, I like anytime I finish a game with a nation and I feel like I could have done this in a different way. I could have played this nation like a few other ways. I always like that. Like we could have just gone for the regular Alis with javelins and shark-tooth swords. We could have made those work. They have the tattoos as well, so that would have been good. We also could have gone for the Koa warriors, who have the boar for 15 invulnerability and 15 MR and awe. I mean, these guys would have been really good. And they have a magic short sword and the Lua stun. Like, these guys would have been pretty crazy. Because we really didn't take advantage much of building slingers off capital, you know? So these guys may have just been a better choice. But then we also could have done just like regular spearmen. Like these guys are not that bad. They have tattoos as well and armor. So these guys would have been having 14, 15 protection with 14 defense and a parry 4 shield. And you know, 4 to a square with length 4 spears. So that could have been good. And then like we really didn't use our air mages much. We didn't pull those out to drop massive thunder strikes and stuff. And then we didn't get to a lot of the summons, although I would have liked to have seen just like a solid air summon here that we could have maybe spammed out. Because your options then, like the Consort of Lava, like that's pretty cool, but that's 2 fire, 1 earth. What's my option for that for a mage? 2 fire. Like that's not an option. Oh no, these, oh right, the Priestess of Ruins. Yeah, that is definitely an option. Okay, so yeah, we could have focused much more on getting Priestess of Ruin up and getting Fire Earth gems to spank out a bunch of what are they? Consorts of Lavas. It doesn't scale at all, so, you know, but it's relatively cheap, I suppose. 1 of those for 2 gems. But they're pretty good. 38 hit points with 15 protection, 12 defense, and a length 4 spear, 12 attack. For a lot of fucking damage. That's armor piercing. Armor fucking piercing. So that's 24 magic damage with 65% less protection. And if it does any amount of damage, an extra 8 armor piercing fire damage. Like, that's nuts. So these things would slaughter. And you have then like fire earth mages with them. They're completely fire resistant and have a heat aura. So, yeah, like, if you could just get a pack of like 20 consorts of lava, you're gonna be doing real well. So yeah, I think it's a pretty fun nation. I would approve. Thumbs up. Most of these Dominions Enhanced nations I find to be above average in quality. They've been around for a while. You know, these people definitely know balance. It's been through... It's had a lot of eyeballs on it, you know, for balance purposes and for testing purposes, compared to a lot of these other modded nations we play where, you know, like, maybe 100 people have played and maybe one person has mentioned balance feedback. So, yeah. Yeah, you know, good stuff. Good map, good nation, good game. Papa John, all that. My name is Mangg. Anyone watching has been Dominion 6. I'll see you fine folks next time.